Now, I've taken this part from Revelation chapter 6, 1-17, and placed it on the chart as I made it plain on tables as it required me to do in Habakkuk chapter 2, where you can understand it, the significance of it, because it's wrote in writing. So I had to take and draw concrete charts and show you the image which was spoken of. But after creating charts and going through the prophecy of Daniel, the complete prophecy of Daniel, found out the whole complete prophecy of Daniel is pertaining to these charts. They all bear the same similarities and the genetic color codes and the genetic traits. It's all have something to do with the prophecy spoken of by the Chaldees, which was spy groups. It clarifies, it explains better in the prophecy of Daniel. They when you see these things, when Daniel explained these things, and you see there was a horn having little eyes spoken of in Daniel chapter 7, we know this is what they eyes is what you spy with. That means the Secret Service spy agents here in the United States of America, in the world, is connected somewhat with this part of Bible prophecy. Now, saying this, I'll go through and I will connect Daniel through this prophecy of Revelation 17, 1-18. The reason I want to do this, because the prophecy of Daniel and the prophecy of Jeremiah was placed here on the earth, given to the prophets, and they spoke these words long before Jesus was born. And here it is 2,000 years after Jesus has been crucified and gone to his Father in heaven. These prophecies are revealing themselves, being fulfilled in these 2,000 years in genetic traits of the United States of America, behavior of America, and the United Nations alike. Create, design, and it is the same replica that was spoken of throughout Bible prophecy by these prophets, even telling us about the CIA. Isn't this strange? Isn't this strange? The CIA, they alleged this man which was set on the plane that alleged was trying to blow up this airplane. Isn't it strange when they said that the CIA dropped the ball? Isn't it strange that President Barack Obama said it's his responsibility, he takes the full blame for the CIA? Isn't it strange when they said, spoke concerning about trying the peoples about the abuse in Abu Ghraib prison? Isn't it strange that President Barack Obama alleged that if we reveal all these details what they did, the people will hate the United States of America? Isn't it strange? Why cover up if you do wrong? If any other criminal do wrong, his deed is spread out in front of the court and in front of the world as an open book. Even the smallest of the crime, like the football player who they allege funded a dogfighting ring. Even the smallest people who are like Tag Wood, they said, who transgressed against his mistress or his wife. I'm just telling, I'm reading what they put before me. So, but here is a person where human life been tortured, bound and tortured, and out of beyond repair, and they said it was leased out, but yet it's there's a cover up to keep this from being exposed. But Jesus said in the book of Habakkuk that this was a bitter and hasty nation, meaning that they had evil in their heart. Even in parts of Isaiah, Isaiah said they ruled the nations out of anger. And he called him Satan, that said they had, he was called him Satan. And Isaiah, the prophecy of Isaiah. Now, I'm going to go back. This chart here is to make up a mystery Babylon. Revelation chapter 17. Because I have to say these things because we are getting ready to go into a world war. Well, this man has no pity for nobody. He's angry with Jesus Christ because of who he was. Because of how he was born. He knows that Jesus is returning back here. But he's trying to feed the people a form of delusion. Before I get completely started in this here, I want to go back to Malachi and show you the genetic trace of that black horse and why God is angry with his people today. Malachi. Before you get to St. Matthew's, chapter 3, verse 1. Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom you seek shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant whom you delight in. Behold, he shall come, said the Lord of hosts. Okay. Now, this is different from John the Baptist. John the Baptist was not the messenger of the covenant. Only Moses was the messenger of the covenant. He was the only messenger of the covenant. What God was telling you in these days, that Jesus, when Jesus returned, this was the returning of Jesus after he was crucified, Moses will come back with him. You'll see Moses. He will be the one preparing the way for the return of Jesus Christ. And let's read all the way through this part here of Malachi, chapter 3, because it'll tell you precisely what it would be. But who may abide the day of his coming, and who shall stand when he appears? For he is like a refiner's fire and like full of soap. Full of soap is like soap. Refiner's fire is fire, burns like full of soap. This will be the time when nuclear weapons will be used as a weapon to utterly destroy the earth. Not when Jesus was coming to be born into the earth, but this would be his time, return, when everything would be like full of soap, burning in here. We would be just like in an oven. And he shall sit as a refiner and purify all silver, and he shall purify the sons of Levi and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord an offering in righteousness. Then shall the offering of Judea and Jerusalem be pleasant unto the Lord, as in the days of old, and as in former years. And I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers, and against the adulterers, and against the swearers, and against those that oppresses the hirelings in his wages, and widows, and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his rights, and fear not me, said the Lord. I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not consumed, even from the days of your father. Ye are gone away from my ordinance, and have not kept him. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, said the Lord of hosts. But ye said, wherein shall we return? Now, will a man rob God yet? Verse 8, God rob God? Yet you have robbed me. But you say, wherein have we robbed thee?